All right, we're going to go ahead and get started here. I'm Dan Steiner. I'm the brand manager for Mr. Electric, and today we're going to be reviewing the Q1 campaign of LED upgrades. So to get started, just with a brief overview, this campaign has got available assets for both digital and traditional media, and we'll go through those assets throughout the PowerPoint slide. The focus of the campaign is to enlighten the homeowner of the benefits and advantages of LED lighting within the home. As we know, there's been a fair amount of media out there on LED lighting. It is the direction we're going in. There's a lot of great opportunities for electricians to take this space and really own it. A lot of homeowners are talking about it. They're thinking about it, and really the upgrades are pretty inexpensive, and there's just a lot of conversation across the country about moving to LED. So we want to be on the front end of it, and hopefully continue to share this message with our customers across the country. The goal of this campaign obviously is to increase the opportunities of LED upgrade sales. Again, if we're not talking about it, if we're not presenting it, it's kind of hard to sell it. So, through a lot of the assets, the leave behinds, there's going to be abilities, talking points throughout that are going to answer questions, but again, to create the conversation. That's really what we're trying to do, is create the conversation and open that door. And once we have the door open, then of course it's up to our service professionals to close the opportunity. And then of course the offers for this campaign, because there's so many different things that you can do, the offers are going to be flexible, so any package can be created. So what I would recommend, we've got 2 spaces for offers, and you'll see those on the pieces. And really what we're going to do is we're going to keep that open. And so you could put in whatever package you want to put in, or any special offer, whatever it is. But in the campaign manual, we're actually going to have a section spelled out or set out on the different offer options that are available. So again, you can create your own package, or you can talk to your peers, or maybe you already have some things set up internally that you want to utilize. So again, talking about the campaign manual, we've done these all throughout last year with the manual. And really what the manual is kind of like it's your playbook, so to speak. So it has your CSR scripting, it has your service professional sales scripting, it has all the marketing assets that are available. It's got some marketing strategy content in there as far as what are best practices for various assets. And then of course the budget recommendations. We know that not everybody has the same budget and are varying budgets based on some of the other marketing that you're doing. But we strongly recommend that you make at least a few of these pieces part of your quarterly campaigns. And again, we've got pieces that it doesn't cost anything to put a Facebook cover image up there, or to put the web banner on your website. Again, those are free assets. Put them up there. But again, it's helping the customer realize that there are some options out there for this type of work. So here's a list of all the marketing assets that will be available. They will be available on Brand Builder, and so some of it, obviously, there'll be some customizable pieces on there, so you can customize it with your local content. As far as your offers, you can customize your obviously your phone number. Make sure you put tracking phone numbers on everything from a traditional sense. And then of course your URL, you want to make sure you're driving people, because most people are going to go to the website when they get this piece. We're finding more and more that, and in the whole marketing world, when they get a traditional asset like a direct mail postcard, or they get a flyer or a door hanger, more than not they're going to go to the web and they're going to do a little bit more research on the company. They're going to look for reviews. They're going to see if how relevant you are in the marketplace. So even though they may not call the phone number that's on the tracking phone number that's on the piece, they will find you through your website. So we want to make sure that we've got that very relevant on there and driving people to the website. So with this, of course, we've got the campaign manual. We have direct mail. We got two forms of direct mail. So you've got the jumbo postcard, and then we've also got the EDDM, which is the every door direct mail postcard. Two very different pieces. The direct mail, like for the jumbo postcard, you pull your customer database, or you contact us here at corporate, and we can pull a list for you at no cost. And those would be essentially a cold call, so to speak, because they haven't done business with you, and you could drop a postcard to them. With the Every Door Direct Mail, that is done through the United States Postal Service, or USPS, and is only available here in the United States. So what you do with that is those mail based on postal routes. So you can go on to USPS.com, or you can stop into your local post office, and they can give you more information on Every Door Direct Mail. It's really been taking off with a lot of franchisees because of the cost. It is very cost effective. And you do a little bit of the legwork on the front end. So in other words, you have to put your bundles together by postal code. They'll provide you what the postal codes are and the mail routes. And then you just deliver those to the post office. And then, of course, they deliver them for you. So it's all kind of it's a one-stop shop, which makes it very, very, very viable if you've got a little bit of time to put into it. Then, of course, from a shared mail perspective, we've got Valpak and Money Mailer, two very, very good pieces that you can use. Valpak and Money Mailer, for those of you who do not know what shared mail is, there's multiple companies within these envelopes, and they go into NTAs or ATZs. An NTA, which Valpak has, is a neighborhood trade area, and Money Mailer has what they call ATZs, or area trade zones. Each of those encompass 10,000 households. The thing we really like about Valpak and Money Mailer is their consumer, or the homes that they go into, are exactly the same consumers that we have. So from a demographic standpoint, they fit our market very well and have been very successful. There's a methodology to how you're utilizing them. So you really can't go into one or two zones as a one-time deal and expect really good results. It has to go into a large number of homes, and you have to have a frequency of at least 5 months. And the reason I say that is because a lot of these consumers that get Valpak or Money Mailer, they're pretty diehard, right? So they look for that envelope in their mailbox once a month, and they'll go through the various offers. There's going to be restaurant offers in there. There's going to be other retail offers. There's going to be Sears and Direct TV and a lot of other things in there. And so they may not need your services today, but they may need it next month. But the more they see you in there, it's like a branding, and that is they'll remember the name, and that's really what we're looking for. Door hangers. Obviously, it's something that we do, whether it's a box 9. Another thing I always like to tell individuals is, you go out and make a door hanger campaign. So you can pick out a couple neighborhoods and just go up and down the street and just pepper each house with a door hanger. Maybe it's a territory or a neighborhood you want to do more business in, or maybe it's a neighborhood you already do a lot of business in, and so you'll be very familiar to them. So don't just think you have to do the box 9. Utilize it as a campaign where you're hitting specific targeted neighborhoods. And so if your guys are in between calls, or you can, if you've got kids, maybe you got a neighbor, you've got a spouse that's looking for something to do within the business, or maybe yourself, you just want to go out there and, go out and meet some neighbors. This is a great way to do it. It's very, very cost effective, and it does take a little bit of legwork, but also highly efficient when it comes to your return, your ROI on it. Leave behind flyers. These are kind of old hat. We do these with everything. Make sure that your service professionals are handing these or leaving these at every single service call that you do. It's a great upsell opportunity while they're in the home, especially if you put together like a package, like say maybe it's 5 light bulbs, 5 LED light bulb replacements for $69.99 while you're in the home. it makes sense. If you can upsell and increase your service ticket, it's a great opportunity. So make sure that your service professionals are utilizing the leave behinds, and you can use these as handouts if you're meeting individuals at events, anything that it might be. But with this particular one, and we'll look at it, it has essentially it's the top 10 reasons or advantages of LED lighting. So it's very informative as well. And of course, we've got the website banner that you could put up on your homepage. We will have some website content. We're going to be doing a national email campaign with this. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. And then, of course, you want to make sure you put on a special offer on your website. You can work with Yodel, and they can help you with that. Also, there's going to be an email portion of this. 2016, we're really making a big push for remarketing via email. We currently have a relationship with Constant Contact, and they've done really good. We are looking at other options out there as we go out through the year. But initially, we're going to utilize Constant Contact, and we've got a template made up for that. And so we can drop that, or we will drop that into all of the Constant Contact accounts. And last but not least, of course, social media. We do have Facebook graphics. So we're also going to be doing some blog content on this that we will put out on the national blog. And we will create some content throughout the next couple of weeks that will be available to you that you can put up in your Facebook. So the National Web Campaign. We did this last year for a couple of campaigns, actually, the last 3 campaigns. And so we put this logo or this badge on everybody's website. And what it does is it actually takes them to a page that has all the content. So we've got all the content written. Everything is there. We house it. We host it. And so it's not taking them away from your website. It looks like they're still going to stay on your website. And really it is. It's going to be more of the top 10 reasons why. And of course, this is not a national offer. We're not going to set any pricing on this. So again, make sure that you're putting a offer on your in your special offers option. And of course, we're going to launch this around February 15th is the target date. Again, so we're going to start with direct mail. As we talked about with direct mail, you've got the jumbo postcard and the EDDM. They look identical on the front. The back is a little bit different setup because of the way that they've got to mail. So the back here shown is actually an Everydoor direct mail and EDDM, and so they've got to have the critical space. But you'll notice that there's 2 offers. There's offer 1 and offer 2. You can utilize these to create your own offers. Whatever package you want to put together. I would recommend putting together, say, a 5 or 6 light bulb package, LED light bulb package as being one, because it's a great upsell opportunity. It's very low cost. Very little work has to go into it. You're essentially changing out a light bulb is really all it is. And then, of course, some other type of package. And that package might be, a kitchen makeover where you're putting in LED lighting, whether it's an inset can, or drop lights or something of that nature. But create some kind of a LED, and don't focus on the entire home, but focus on a room. And always the kitchen's always the best place to start. Because that's where the lady of the home typically spends a lot of time. It's where the family spends a lot of time, is in the kitchen or around the kitchen table. And so it's great to have those options when you're out there. Under cabinet lighting, there's all sorts of things that you can do with LED in the kitchen. And there's always a focal point because it adds more value or most value to a home when it comes to upgrades. So it's a great remodeling type of opportunity where you could go in, and once you get your foot in the door with that, you can then expand to other rooms for future growth. So again, create your offers, work with your FC. If you've got any questions on that, they'll be more than happy to work with you and help you with that, with those offers. So here's the money mailer and the Val pack. These are the 2 shared mail pieces. Again, both with 2 offers. Create your own offer. You could put a couple different offers out there, but what I would recommend is putting the same offer on all your pieces. And the reason you want to do that is because you don't want to confuse the consumer. Should the consumer get the multiple pieces, they don't want to see 2 different offers. They want to see a consistent offer across multiple stages. So make sure that you've got the same offer on all of your pieces, so it's very consistent across it. And the next thing we've got is the, whoops, sorry about that, the Leave Behind flyer. So this is the Service Professional Leave Behind flyer. It's the top 10 benefits of LED lighting. And really what it is just top 10 lists. So what it is these are selling points for you. And again, it's not meant to sell the product for you, but it's meant to give you some talking points. So if you're talking with a consumer or homeowner, and they, one of the points actually, draws their attention, that's a good indication that that's maybe something your service professional should be talking to them about. So make sure that they're handing this out. You can hand them out, like I said, at events. You can hand them out to your current customers. Anybody, make sure you've got them. Anybody you're talking to, this is a great piece just to use as a handout, as an introductory piece. Again, there's no offers on this particular one, so you could create something, some kind of an offer based on the conversation you're having with the homeowner. And then this here's our Facebook cover. So these are the cover graphics you can put on your Facebook. If you have any questions or need help with that, you can reach out to Kelly Pearson. I think most of you have probably talked with her at one point or another, but she can help you with that. Otherwise, it is very, very simple. You just download the image, you save it in your Facebook photos, and then of course you just convert it to a cover graphic. Very simple. And then this is the website graphic. So again, you can work with Yodel. If you contact Yodel, they can actually do this for you. Otherwise, if you know how to do it through your website, through the backside of your website, you can always do that as well. But again, want to encourage that, because if they get the piece in the mail, right, or a door hanger or a leave behind, they're going to go to the website and they're going to look. And we want to make sure that they're seeing this, because it's a very consistent message. So they see it on a flyer, they see it on a direct mail or a door hanger, or maybe in their money mailer envelope. They go to the website, and again, it's just an affirmation that it's a very consistent message across the board. And of course, email marketing. The email marketing portion is really set up currently for Constant Contact. If there's some other options that we come up with down the road, obviously we'll convert that this piece into those, and we will let you know or communicate that. But currently we're doing Constant Contact. And what you want to do with this is you want to send this to your current customer database. Start there. If you can capture other emails, it's always a great thing to send, but really with this one, you want to focus on sending it out to your current customers. And again, put a couple different offers in there, and you can work with Kelly Pearson on that as well. If you have any questions, just let us know, and we'll be able to assist you with that. And then, of course, last but not least, the launch date. So the launch date for this is going to be February 2nd. We're going to have it on Brand Builder, and all these assets will be available on there. You can always, if you have problems or questions about any of the assets that are on Brand Builder, you can always call Brand Builder support, and they can walk you through anything, and they can help you with customizing any of these pieces or versioning any of these pieces with your phone numbers, your tracking phone numbers, your URL, or any of the other things that you need to put on your license numbers or whatnot you want to put onto your pieces. So with that, this actually is going to be, it's a recorded webinar, so we're going to have this up. But if you've got any questions, feel free to reach out to myself, Dan Steiner, or you can reach out to your FC, and then they'll work with me on this as well. So what I want to do at this point is open it up. If there are any questions, you can go ahead and you can type those in. If not, just let us know, or let your FC know if you have any questions on anything, and we could take it from there. All right, I do not see any questions. So with that, I just want to thank you for your time today. I know it was pretty short, but that's how most of these go on campaigns. It's not a long time. It's just walking through all the assets. If you've got any questions, reach out to your FC, and we will make sure that we get you all the answers you need. So thank you very much for your time today. I really do appreciate it. Good luck with this, and let us know if you've got any results that you want to share with us. We'd be more than happy to post those, and again, to utilize that information. So thank you.